good as the people it keeps. So today, we're gonna talk about keeping people. My class is titled Retention Strategies. And I believe I was asked to teach this class because, well, I have strong retention. My unit has done a unit club every year I've been a part of the company. We've been $1 million unit for the past 10 years in a row. And at this seminar, my personal Yes unit did 1.16 million in retail sales. Woo! And I'm proud to have $1 million unit as a national sales director. So today I'm gonna walk you through how I think and what I do to retain and grow my unit. Strategy number 1, shut the back door. Shut the back door. Now, have you heard the stat that it's 5 times more expensive to get a new customer than it is to retain an existing one? Well, it's true. And let's be real, the many of our unit consultants, they're just glorified customers, right? So my point is that retention is critical in our business. So even if you're bringing in, let's say 10, 15, 20 new consultants a month, but you're losing 10, 15, 20, meaning T's going out the back door, you're not growing. In fact, you're going backwards. So do you know how many team members you lost last month? I bet you know how many new consultants you added. But y'all, you must track how many people you have lost or are about to lose. You see, retention is learning how to shut the back door. And our job is to get people out of T status and really prevent them from ever even getting there. So how am I doing this? Well, you guys, I'm enrolling everyone that's in I or T status for the first look with samples. And you can enroll for PCP and first look right now. And I love that it's gonna be our holiday lookbook. Now, I get it. This is what I hear directors say. They say, Kristen, well, you know, the lookbook, it's in the Applause magazine. I'm like, I know, but not everyone gets it, and it doesn't have samples. You guys, the first look program is the most affordable tea packet you can send for 90 cents per person, right? Okay, so this holiday lookbook, it mails on September 1st, and it's gonna feature the new Miracle Set, which I believe is gonna be a game changer for retention. So each month, you guys, my assistant also sends out status postcards, status text messages. We communicate a lot with inactive consultants in multiple different ways. And I also record a voice memo. This is something new that I've been doing, and it's fantastic. It goes straight to all the T's voicemails. And I use Scipio to do this. Now, I'm gonna give you an example. This is what my voice memo was this past month. Hey, it's Kristen, and I just wanted to reach out to let you know that I was thinking of you and that it's your final month to get your active order in to remain a beauty consultant. We love having you a part of our team, and it's really easy to regain your active status and 50% discount when you place your $225 wholesale order. I also wanted to make sure that you heard that Mary Kay just launched this brand new upgraded oil-free eye makeup remover. I'm using it and it's incredible. And when you place your $225 wholesale order this month, I will be sending you a free waterproof mascara as a gift. Oh, it's triathlete tested. It's perfect to wear at the pool, the lake, the beach, or really just every day. So thank you for being a part of our Mary Kay family. And know that I'm only a phone call away. This is a voice memo I put on my phone. It directly goes into the T's voicemails, and I am telling you, you guys, it's working. It has been highly effective in getting people back active along with the product bonus when they're in that T status. My assistant is also sending text, postcards, and emails. So think about it like a communication campaign that works to get people back active. Now, I'm also making personal live phone calls, inviting these inactive consultants to really get on my virtual consultations and events with samples that I send, or if they live locally, they can actually come to my home to be facialed. And I have found, you guys, that I&T consultants most likely are just not using enough products personally. So I'm treating these consultants like customers. So after the appointment, literally, we are sitting right there or getting onto InTouch and we're placing their active order right after the appointment. And these are group skincare parties at my house that are scheduled, but of course, I'm also plugging these I&Ts into the events virtually that I have in place. But then I'm following up afterwards, just like I would close a guest, I'm closing the consultant. They are loving it, you guys, and this is the feedback that I'm getting. They're saying, Kristen, I had to admit, I needed a facial. I've been going to CVS to get my moisturizer. I don't even know what foundation shade I am, Kristen, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to tell you, but that's the truth. I needed the scoop on the new products. So I want to take a minute, let's pause. I want you to ask yourself, what are a couple things that you can implement to tweak or put in place to shut the back door? What are a couple things that you can implement or tweak immediately to shut the back door? I want you to write those down, highlight them in your notes, because those are what you're gonna immediately put in place, even maybe right here at seminar. Strategy number 2, evaluate your office and home help. Number 2, evaluate your office and home help. Do you need more help? Y'all, I have found that most directors do. I delegate a lot. I buy my balance, and I believe you're only as good as your help. So much of my success with retention is because I have great office help. Many of the systems that I have in place, my assistant facilitates for me. This allows me to be out with the people, working with the leaders, and finding the new. The key is I've always hired the help before I had the growth. The growth happened because I had the help. And really, it forced me to get out in the field and work personally to recruit and sell to pay for the help. Now, if you're single or if you have small children, I think you even need more help. So you guys, I had 20 hours of help a week before I earned my pink Cadillac. I had 35 hours of help a week before I earned my first top director trip. I had over 40 hours a week before I became $1 million sales director. Now, perhaps you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, Kristen does not know my situation. I cannot afford help. Here's the deal. You can't afford not to. You cannot afford not to. You guys, I remember early on in my career not being able to get my hair cut and colored, which is important to me because I couldn't afford it, because I had hired my assistant to work more hours that month to hit a goal. Many times in my career, I had to lower my standard of living temporarily to pay for the help. But you guys, this allowed me to become $1 million sales director and a national sales director faster than most. My assistant is the one sending and creating emails, posting recognition. She's sending customer orders. She's processing new consultants. She's mailing postcards. She's posting in our Facebook and Boxer group. She's creating everything in Canva. I don't know how to use Canva. I don't want to, okay? My assistant sends out the status text. She mails out the reactivation bonuses. She facilitates the systems I have created. Now, you might be wondering, Kristen, what in the heck do you do? I build relationships. I build relationships, and I work with the new and the few, which leads me to strategy number 3, which I truly believe is the most important out of everything I share. Build strong relationships. Number 3, build strong relationships. Mary Kay Ash said, pretend that every person you meet has a sign around his or her neck that says, make me feel important. So y'all, when a new agreement comes in, I stop everything. I mean, it is literally like I stop everything. And I get on a phone call or I FaceTime that new consultant. I want to get to know her. What made her say yes to Mary Kay? And what is she wanting out of this opportunity? I want to know how she sees Mary Kay fitting into her life. My goal of the call is that she likes me and she trusts me. I also take notes on what she shares with me. I listen more than I talk. I save those notes and the specific things about her under the contact in my phone I have for her. And my assistant, immediately when the agreement goes in, she processes that contact in my iCloud, okay? She puts in the email. When we get the email from Mary Kay, it's like, ah, and she knows. The first thing that she does is she enters that new consultant into my contacts. The name, the email, the recruiter, the consultant number, her birthday. And then, as I'm talking to her and I'm learning more about her, I am adding things to her contact, like her husband's name, her children's name and ages, her other job, and anything that's really unique about her that she shares with me. And you all, when I look at the consultants in my organization, these relationships were solidified at the first party. Whether it was a virtual or an in-person party, they got to see me do a party in action. And of course, I prefer in person, that's how I built, but I do virtual appointments as well. But I prefer getting in her home because you learn a lot about someone when you step into their home, right? Okay, I wanna be in her home. I wanna see the dynamic in her home. I wanna meet her family face to face. I wanna pet her dog, okay? I wanna see how she lives. And trust is built at these debut parties. I get to affirm her publicly in front of her friends and family, her inner circle, telling them why I know she's gonna be great at Mary Kay. And specific things about her that I see in her. And when I look at the top 20% of my $1 million unit, I've been in their homes. I've slept in their kids' beds. I've met their mama, their grandma, their husband. I've walked through ill parents with them, divorce, and new babies. The relationships are strong. A fun thing that I've been doing lately is a consultant spotlight on our weekly Zoom meetings. And I just choose one consultant to spotlight a week, and I give her questions in advance so she can prepare. And I interview her. She shares a little about herself and her personal life, and then I have her share how long she's been in Mary Kay, her favorite thing about this career, one goal that she really wants to achieve, one place that she'd like to visit. I have her share her best business idea, and then overall what Mary Kay means to her. Y'all, this has been so inspiring, so empowering, and confidence building in my consultants. And if you're thinking, oh, how could I incorporate this into my meeting? Perhaps maybe you could just have her go live in your unit Facebook group or make a post in your group. I mean, there are so many different ways that you can do this, but I'm telling you, it's probably one of the best things that I have been implementing. I also send anniversary cards and text messages, thanking them for their years of service and loyalty to Mary Kay and to our unit. It says something